If you're struggling to quit that addiction, you need to watch the end of this video. We call it Outwitting the Devil. And so I've studied this for years. I've listened to Alan Watts, and he has a talk where he says, like, to outwit the devil, you need to be able to act without thinking. And so he mentions the archer. So if you ever seen someone like with a bow and arrow, the idea of it is you can't aim and then shoot. The best archers shoot with one shot without thinking about it. And it's very similar to when you're quitting a substance or a habit, right? And so when you prepare to quit, you're like, oh, I'm going to have this one drink and then I'm going to quit, or oh, I'm going to stop scrolling and then I'm going to quit. So for me, it was smoking weed. Like I just like couldn't like quit smoking. I would like always like tell myself I was going to smoke. I'm like, all right, this is the last joint and then I'm going to stop and then I'm gonna, be sober. And I couldn't do it. I just like kept going back. It's because I kept planning it. I kept aiming instead of just shooting. It'd be like, no, dude. Like when I was able to quit, I like made the decision and did it in a single instant. And it was the point where I was like, dude, like I'm literally like shortening my lifespan. Like I'm trying to be a billionaire. And like, what's the point of like actually achieving that wealth and then not being able to like realize that money? So like I like instantly made the decision to quit. And then at that point, I urgently like started fighting for my health like every instant. So I like went for a run and I just like ran for hours. And then I started working out twice a day and I started journaling and I started doing all these things like fighting for health, like fighting for health. And then I like just made it a challenge. I was like, dude, like anything other than fighting for my health is like taking myself back to that habit. And so I like didn't aim and shoot. I just like shot and it took me literally years. Like I like studied it and practiced, and I was like finally able to quit by like aiming and shooting. And so that's my best advice for outwitting the devil is like you can't think about it. You have to like instantly make the decision. You can't talk about it like I'm going to quit on this day. I'm gonna have a few more and enjoy. You need to like have it and then like pour that stuff out immediately and never have it again and make that decision.